Hey y'all. So, in today's episode of I Cannot Make This Up, okay? New York City has banned, outlawed, meaning there will be a penalty for referring to someone as an illegal alien. Let's take a look at this. And by the way, please watch this video to the end because I have a little bit to say today, okay? This is according to the New York Post. City bans calling someone an illegal alien out of hate. It's now against the law in New York City to threaten someone with a call to immigration authorities or refer to them as an illegal alien when motivated by hate. The restriction violations of which are punishable by fines of up to $250,000 per offense are outlined in a 29-page directive released by City Hall's Commission on Human Rights. Alien, used in many laws to refer to a non-citizen person, is a term that may carry negative connotations and dehumanize immigrants, marking them as other. Reads one passage of the memo. The use of certain language, including illegal alien and illegals with intent to demean, humiliate, or offend a person or person constitutes discrimination. The directive goes on to list several examples of acts and comments that will run afoul of the restrictions, including harassing people over their accents or grasp of English, or wielding the threat of a call to immigration and customs enforcement as a tool of hate. So this just goes on to give a few examples, basically like, if the immigrant says, hey, I want my landlord to do this, or this is going on at the property, and the landlord says, well, hey, if you, report me, then I'll report you to ICE, or if you continue to complain, basically, I'll report you to ICE. Watch this. In the face of increasingly hostile national rhetoric, we will do everything in our power to make sure our treasured immigrant communities are able to live with dignity and respect, free of harassment and bias. This is from Carmelin, the agency's commissioner. We will do everything in our power to make sure our treasured immigrant communities are able to live with dignity and respect, free of harassment and bias. If Black people don't get it by now, if you've been following me and watching my videos and you don't get it by now, you don't want to get it. You don't want to get it, okay? We literally live in a country where the N-word has not been outlawed, okay? There is a recent video circulating of a woman saying, I hate N-words. I want to kill N-words, okay? This term has been used as a discriminatory word for, like, how long? In 2017, 2018, y'all remember when all the videos were circulating where random white people were calling the police on random Black people for just doing random things, okay? That was legislation presented in New York when this legislation just passed, okay? That was legislation presented that is still sitting on Cuomo's freaking desk right now not signed, requesting that people dialing 911 with malice intent be criminalized for that. No signature for that. No outlaw of the N-word. But illegal alien is where we draw the line, okay? Because we have to protect this precious community. All right? You even have now communities that are building new housing for immigrants. While you have Black people, low-income people, veterans all over the country who are homeless. You have people, even Black politicians, saying immigrants should have access to your jobs just as much as you should. Like, I don't know what more there is I can say. You have a whole Black caucus working on the behalf of illegal immigrants. This just proves to y'all, man, these people can get legislation passed. They can do it. They get the legislation passed that they want to get passed. They work on the behalf of people that they want to work on a freaking behalf of. And when people are going to start to see that and recognize that, okay, like, I don't know. And this is not some type of personal contention point for me against illegal immigrants. It's these freaking politicians and government officials that are a freaking sham. Okay? They're a sham. They're freaking shysters. They're liars. They create this division by pitting groups against each other and not working on behalf of the people they are supposed to work on. And then they have the nerve, they have the gall to do this under the banner of inclusiveness. This is so, like, it's like, I cannot believe this is happening in real time. I cannot believe it. And I want to make this very clear, okay? I want to make this very clear before I go. I am not promoting this. I'm actually pro freedom of speech. All right. I believe that people should be able to say what the heck they want. Now that doesn't mean that you won't be, you won't have social consequences for that. Okay. But I don't believe that the government should criminalize speech or apply fines to people. I just find it interesting. I'm trying to show y'all where these people's interests lie and that they can get legislation passed if they want to. And I know people may find it odd, like, oh, you're a Black girl and you're not against criminalizing, hate speech. You're not against criminalizing the N-word. Let me give y'all the perfect example. Perfect freaking example. I mean, the timing is uncanny of why I'm pro freedom of speech, okay? You literally just had this lady, and I'm not even gonna name her. I can't even remember her name. I wouldn't even give her that much credit. But you had this lady, okay, shouting at people saying, I hate N-words. I would kill N-words. And basically, I mean, it's a lot of things I could say about her, but honestly, this isn't even about her, okay? We obviously know how despicable the video was, but let me get to my point. Somehow, some way, this lady's words, her actions, somehow, some way, somebody was able to steal, yet pin this on Black people. make this Black people's fault. We have Brandon Tatum of Turning Point USA, somehow, some way, instead of focusing on this lady's horrific actions, this got turned into a debate, a discussion of the N-word versus the N-word, the ER, the hard ER versus the A, all right? This is check this out. This is a previous police officer comparing this lady saying, if I could, I would kill all N-words, to rappers. All right? So when y'all think about criminalizing freedom of speech, you have to think about not only the people that will be writing these laws, but also the people and the mentality of the people that will be enforcing them. Y'all are thinking because for some reason we don't look at history. We're not forward thinking. We have seen time and time again that legislation that was supposed to be to protect Black people, in fact, ends up adversely affecting us. So while y'all are sitting there thinking that, oh, they writing this legislation to ban people from saying the N-word, you're thinking they're going to show up to the door of that white lady saying, kill N-words, I hate all N-words, and the next thing you know, you got all the rappers in jail too. So that's the thing y'all have to think about. Literally, you have to weigh the pros and cons of it. You have to think about the freaking mentality and the clownery of the people trying to make these connections and the intent. Like, so who's gonna be making those rules? Who's gonna decide the intent of how that word is being used? You have to think about this because some people don't make a distinction. They just don't. And even though I might particularly think that's foolish, that's why I say don't deal with it at all. All right? So, welcome to 2019. This is what you have, people. So I say, hey, say no to the freaking hate speech laws. Say no to that. This coming out of New York, this is some straight up freaking BS, especially when you cannot pass the same type of legislation on the behalf of your constituents. People born here, people with stock in this country. Like that tells y'all, you know, where their interests lay. But those are my thoughts. Leave your thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.